Hey, I am DevUndead and I welcome you to my devlog about Legend of a Soul Hunter. After just over a month of further development, I would like to once again show the current status. So now let's start with the update. What has happened since the last devlog? Since the last video, I was able to implement many new things. There are some things which were not planned initially. However, I brought them forward because the current alpha has critical problems. I will go into that later. But now first to the list of new things. The mine dungeon. The dungeon is 100% planned and all necessary assets are created. Also, I have started to assemble the dungeon in Godot and implement the logic. In the video in the background you can clearly see how this looks integrated into the game. I won't show much of the dungeon because I don't want to reveal everything, not even in later videos. Besides the completion, there are still some issues that need to be optimized in the next weeks. Also in the video you can already see the first enemy, which however has no logic yet. Enemies. Even if it was not planned, now all the monsters are planned and sketched, against which you will fight mainly. There are 9 monsters in total, which lurk both on the surface and in the water. They are already all roughly sketched and serve as a template for modeling. 2 of the monsters have already been modeled, painted and have their first animation. The 2 are already integrated into the game, but have no logic yet. Sword fighting. Just as a quick update, I'd like to mention that the animations for the sword fight have been created and integrated. They are not yet optimal, but because of the problems, I can currently improve them only conditionally. Added settings. As you can see, I have started to integrate the settings. Currently, these are still purely visual. There are a large number of settings which should make it possible that every person can play the game, even with possibly weaker hardware. Also, the items that you own are now displayed in the inventory. But there are problems. Broken animations. When I create and import new animations, it happens that they sometimes look very strange and break. Only Godot has problem to display these animations cleanly, because other programs have no problems with it. Most noticeable is a bug where the chest of the main character is compressed. Unfortunately, these errors are also not constant, as sometimes they work and other times they do not. Invisible when shape keys are used. Currently there is a problem that when models use shape keys, they are invisible. The error happens only in Godot because it is displayed cleanly in any other software. This makes testing and placing objects difficult as they are simply invisible. There is already an issue for this bug on GitHub, but it is still open. The link to it is in the description. What are my plans for the coming weeks? The following things are planned to be implemented in the coming weeks. Therefore, the status and implemented things could vary. Continue working on the dungeon as best as possible. Create the monsters mentioned and shown. Create a basic combat system. Implement initial settings that these are also applied. Thank you for your interest in the project. If you like what you see, follow this channel to see when a new devlog is uploaded and follow the progress of Legend of a Soul Hunter. If you have an idea or want to ask something, feel free to leave a comment below the video. I will try to answer as soon as possible. Have fun and I see you in the next video. Bye!